So I would like to talk a little bit about Apollo and Daphne, which we're doing at the beginning of March, because I love the piece and I know you do too.
I do. It's been long. It's been one of my favourite Handel pieces for a long time. I heard it first when I was a student. In fact, I played in it at the Guildhall in London, and I'd never heard of it before. And I knew quite a lot of Handel by then, a lot of operas, and sort of, well, I suppose I hadn't explored the early Italian stuff. You know, he spent some, what seems to have sounded like a very happy time in Rome in his early 20s. He wrote Dixit Dominus then, well, a little bit later. But Apollo and Daphne is, you know, the absolute, it was an absolute gift for Handel, because he was already becoming a dramatist. And, you know, we call it a cantata, but actually, to all of it's really an opera. It's really a mini opera. And not a great deal happens at the beginning, because, of course, Apollo comes in saying, you know, I'm all brawn and no brain, and all I'm going to do is kill beasts, and I will never fall in love. That's for sissies. So along comes Daphne, and he falls in love completely and utterly, and he chases her, and he chases her sort of all over the place. And then before that, he's compared her to a rose, one of the most beautiful arias he ever wrote for cello obbligato. And I think, you know, Handel was very daring in those days, much more daring than not harmonically so much as instrumentally, and the colours are, the instrumental colours are quite sort of interesting. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I can't think of anywhere else. Well, he did write a few cello obbligati, but I mean, this is wonderful, sort of gentle, rocking piece that when Apollo is comparing Dafne to a rose. And he chases her in this wonderful aria, and he catches her, and as soon as he catches her, she turns into a tree. She turns into a laurel tree, which he then promises. He's very sad, obviously. You know, a tree is much good. But on the other hand, he decides that he will water the tree with his tears, and it's the most beautiful image, and it's one of the best arias he ever wrote at the end.